Right, so I did a video ages ago, it's got tons of views on how to change the brake pads on a Transit Custom, but I didn't actually show how to do the discs. And that's a slightly more involved process and has the potential to go horrifically wrong. So this is actually the 4th weekend that I'm attempting to do this, because the first 3 weekends I've been trying to get this hub nut off, which is 36mm. Should be tightened to 500 Newton meters, which is a lot of torque, especially for DIY home mechanics stuff. Whoever did these last did it way more than that. So I actually snapped 2 breaker bar heads. This is the replacement 3rd one. I could stand on this and this bar would be physically bending down to about here, nothing. This Ryobi impact, which is really good for everything so far, didn't touch it. That does about, doesn't say on there, I think it's about 400 Newton meters of torque. So I thought between the two, no problem. No, had to go to a garage to get them to crack it off. They did it with a big Milwaukee M18. It still took a few ugga-duggers to get it off. But before you attempt to do this, see if you can get your hub nuts off. Otherwise you're in a world of pain taking everything else off to only find you can't do that. So let's crack on with it. Right, so first thing we need to do, get the caliper off. Watch the video where it is up here that shows you how to do all this. So we will cut to this being off. Bam! We're back. Autofocus. So, caliper or brake pads came out fine. So this side is really grinding massively, and I mean there's a difference in the brake pad thickness. This is the back face, which I think is just grinding on this lip disc. So this disc was put on before we bought the vehicle. So this has done 40,000 miles and it's in not good condition. So we'll see that after. It's also very hot. These pads I put on last year and they've done 20,000 miles ish, 15, 20,000. So including towing, so not bad. What we have done now, big 21mm bolts on the caliper carrier. These are a pain to get off. Got a feeling that's going to be a theme here. Everything's going to be a pain to take off. So now we need to take the 36mm hub nut off, which handily pre-loosened by a very helpful garage nearby. One big hub nut. And now the fun begins. So these have an extremely dumb design of brake disc. Normally on a car, you take the caliper off, the hub nut off, and you just be able to pull the whole thing out. But no, we have this extra thing here, which also holds the wheel bearing. So you can see, if I zoom in, we have the hub nut out the middle, and then we have 5, all right, so 13mm for all of these. All the Ford technicians can stop screaming that I'm doing this the wrong way. Just realised on the hub nut, and all the videos I watched on YouTube, there was a big spacer behind them, or a captive cover nut, and this has neither of them, which is probably why it was an absolute pain to get off. I nearly forgot the very important bit is there's actually some T50 Torx in these other holes. You have to align the disc correctly first to get to it, and you need a really long T50 Torx to get to them, and you don't want to have this fall out when cracking them off, so, or around them, otherwise you're going to be in a world of pain. So, oh, they're tight. There we go. We'll just keep doing that all the way around. Right, so giving it a few hearty taps now and it's starting to split apart. So just keep whacking it. You've got to be careful, there is an ABS sensor in here. So don't whack it and let it fly everywhere, but just, yeah, you can see the angle the disc's now on.
One hour later. 1 hour later.
Right, it's literally been an hour of hammering, plus gas, hammering, ball joint splitters, chisels, to get this to the point where there is actually a crack at the back. My face is probably very red, but I put these back in because the disc came off fine. I could not split the hub from the hub carrier. And I think we're finally at a point where this might be happening. So I'll turn the camera back on. We'll just give it some taps. Oh. That was an hour of fighting. That is incredibly cruddy on. Not great. Right, now to undo these again. I only put two back in because I was honestly very close to the point of calling a mobile mechanic again. And then these discs have this awesome pattern, so these only come out. There we go. If you want to change your wheel bearing, now's the time to do it, because there's your wheel bearing, there's the disc, absolutely hammered to oblivion to get that off. Right, I need to clean all this stuff now. Here's the ABS sensor in here, so you've got to stay clear of that. Right, and this is pretty much going to be the reverse of fitting. So we need the 5 bolts back in the new brake disc. And he's going to fit just like this. There's my whizzer. These brake discs are the wrong size.
Much later.
Right, I swear to God if this doesn't fit this time, I'm gonna go berserk. So, took those discs back. They apparently fit. Guy in the shop was like, yeah, they show us fitting, so must be a manufacturing defect. So, okay. Well, these at least line up nicely, I can see that. So that's a bonus. Where did I put the bolts? Now these are supposedly stretch bolts. Well, they are stretch bolts, not supposedly. So you shouldn't be reusing them. So if you're going to do this yourself, go buy some new ones from Ford. And I probably will go do that for my own peace of mind, but after everything else that's happened with this, I cannot be bothered today. And then I'll go find the torque spec for these in a moment, put it on screen and torque them up when it's on the van. Ow, drive shaft in the elbow. Yeah, these were the actual... They were clearly the right shape, but they were maybe 2mm off, so it just didn't line up at all. Right, let's go put this back on the van in here. Right, so that's back on. Obviously we'll clean the disc once everything's done to get all the grease and everything off it and all the protective coating. The T50 Torx bolts are back in and they are torqued to this amount. And then the 13mm ones holding the outer bit onto the brake disc torqued to this amount. So now we just need to put the caliper carrier back on and pads. And yeah, we're pretty much just a normal brake pad change at this point. So we'll quickly do that, come back and show you the end result. And that is how you change a Ford Transit Custom 2019, I think it's a Mark 7, Mark 8 headlights, discs. Hopefully yours goes a lot smoother than mine did. So this took 4 weekends worth, 3 weekends with just nowhere trying to get that hub nut off. This needs tightening up to 200 and something, then you rotate it 5 times, then you do it to 500. Now I don't have something to do 500, so I'm just going to send it as hard as I can with my breaker bar, and then I'll go back to the garage that cracked the nut off to do it properly. Although I do need a new torque wrench because mine has also broken. So this job has cost me 2 breaker bars, torque wrench, and probably I need to buy a new one of those. Now I've just got to do the other side, which I will spare you from watching. So hope this video has been helpful. If it has, leave a like and a comment. I'll see you next time.